Good morning, family. This is another broadcast of the Moors. Come on in, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hope everyone is well and blessed on today. Unfortunately, right now, I'm dealing with a little slight cold here. It's not really a slight cold. It's clearing up right now, so you can tell my voice is very different. I already have a kind of like a deep voice, but come on in, guys, and let's just talk about it. Talk about it. We are on blessed. We on blessed. We on count. We on time today. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let's talk about LeBron James today. And on the descriptions, I had two questions I asked you guys, and go ahead on and comment. Talk back to me. Let me know Moore's family. Let me know ATM. We're in the building. Comment on it, and let's get to it. LeBron James, well, a couple of days ago, LeBron was suspended for 1 day after altercation that he had with a Detroit player. Um, what's his name? Isaiah Stewart, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. What's his name? I know his name was Isaiah. I'm just looking in some of my little notes just to make sure. All right. Yeah, it was Isaiah. He had an altercation with him and he was suspended for like 1 day. So I posed a question on there. Why did he just get 1 day or something like that? But a lot of the commentaries and different sports arena are saying he didn't really mean to really hit him. Is like more like a reflex, and they believe that Isaiah was more angry when he actually tasted the blood and was, you know, the blood started running in his face. That's what they're saying, but I don't know. But let's get into this. Let's get into this. LeBron James ejected fans allegedly when they wished death upon his oldest son. They were tossed from the Lakers and Pacers game Wednesday, November the 24th. Two fans was sitting on the courtside Wednesday night, November the 24th, at the Lakers and the Indiana Pacers game. Pacers game reportedly said that they hope LeBron James' kid die. The eject couple repeatedly told James they wish his oldest son, Brownie, would die in a car wreck, said an unidentified person and claiming to be close to the couple that was ejected from the Gainbridge Fieldhouse Arena in Indianapolis. In Indianapolis, according to the Black Sports Online, LeBron James said courtside fan ejected over an obscene gesture during the game. So rightfully so. Why would they be so jealous of this young boy Brownie and wish death upon his boy? That's how much hate they are growing for this baby. So that's why I posed the question: will Brownie and LeBron James be the next sacrifice for the NBA? Because a lot of times when see LeBron James is already married to a beautiful black queen. These are the things that they don't want. When you become successful, they want they white, lily white women to have these kids, to sprout out all these mixed breed kids. Even though we cannot change the future, it's not going to be any white anymore. It's going to be like the color, copper, brown people that's going to be here on earth. So anyway, these fools, it's white, lily white supremacists that hate LeBron and speaking ill will towards his son. Midway through the Wednesday game, James walked an official over to the Pacers fan, and they were, excuse me, were escorted out of the arena, making sad faces and smiling at the time. James did not clarify what was said, but mentioned when obscene gestures and language come into it can't be tolerated, according to the CBS 4 channel on Chris Wilder. More insults were heard at James Saturday, November the 27th. when, now listen to this, guys, is an agenda that is set behind LeBron James. More insults were hurled at James Saturday at the November 27 game when Donald Trump Jr. wrote on the Instagram, "Is there a biggest B," he said the BITCH, "in sports than LA snitch?" So he's calling LeBron James a snitch. Now we all know LeBron James and Donald Trump doesn't have a good relationship at all. So now we got the punk ass son comes in and makes a tweet like they sending out dog whistles, and I believe they buying these courtside seats for these idiots to come and infiltrate the game, because courtside seat is you actually right on the court and you pay a tremendous amount of money. So why would you even take our time to go to a game in which bet upon this young boy? So I pray that LeBron James Brownie doesn't get involved with these lily white freaks, because they're sending their dogs out to hunt our black men. He has the nerve, Donald Trump Jr., to wrote on the Instagram, "Is there a biggest bitch in the sports than the LA snitch?" So he sent out his dog whistle, and they went to the game for this, to agitate this man. They doing the same thing that they're trying to do to Dave Chappelle. They trying to break him. I don't know if LeBron James is actually down with the white media. A lot of people have their doubts about LeBron James. They figure that he's a coon, he's a sellout, or whatever like that. I don't know for sure. I'm not gonna voice my opinion. Allegedly, all this is allegedly. So it's my opinion, and I can say what I want with my opinion. It's not facts. It's an opinion. Y'all, excuse me. I'm just kind of like hoarse, but I wanted to come in and do a little something. Give a little commentary because I thought it was important. Let me continue. Fallout from the game against the Pacers continue on Friday, November the 26th. The league fined LeBron James $15,000 for obscene gestures and warned him of his profane language. Now here they fined this man $15,000 for his gestures, but these white lily wannabe in the game, them devils, they get to just be escorted out of the game, and this man is fined $15,000. They trying to break our men. See what they need to do in these NBAs, NFL, make the money, stay in there for about a good 10 years, and get out and invest their money in something else. Stop making all this money for these white people. After the game, he used profane language during an interview with ESPN. And you see what they have with the ESPN or any other news. If you're in the NBA, this how much control they got over you. You are even fined when you don't speak to the news media. And this is all by design. They set them up to ask them certain questions, to get them off track, and to get them to say things that would offend them and go against the goddamn rules. And they get fined for it. Come on, people. Watch what you're saying. Pay attention. Make your money and get the hell out of these sports, because it's not for us. It's for them. We are still under the slave ship. We are underneath the slave ship, and they plan on continuing like this. This is how they keep us in control, by dabbling a little money in our faces. This is still Jim Crow. The fine followed his suspension for hitting Detroit Piston center Isaiah Stewart in the face. James was suspended for the game following the incident. But now we see that we have these idiots come to the game just for that. After knowing, a lot of them know that Donald Trump, now Donald Trump Jr., really doesn't like LeBron James. They have more than LeBron James out here, right? So now it's a constant thing. It's a constantly attack on LeBron James. Some people don't like LeBron James because I don't know if they feel LeBron James is turning on the black culture because certain things, if they don't, you be damned if you do, damned if you don't. If we do not say what our black community want us to say, they're angry. And if we say too much, they still angry. So you have to pick and choose how you gonna affect the community, or keep your posure for your family, and keep yourself in the right frame of mind, because these demons are out here. Even in our community, we're not willing to stand for each other or to stand for this man. So he has to stand for himself and protect his family as well. So we got the white supremacists. They've been behind LeBron James. And when they're behind you, they are willing to sacrifice their life just to get you. Just like Kobe Bryant and his daughter was sacrificed, I believe, my opinion, I believe they were sacrificed because when you are a smart, intelligent person, and you open up the floodgates to some of the white supremacists and their BS, the things that they're hiding, and you expose them, they don't like this. And they just like what God talk about in the Bible of Nebuchadnezzar, the king. This king, he set up so high, and eventually God had to remind him what was going to happen to that tall tree. Because we have to be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that we will grow in the right time, in the right season, when we're standing on God's word. But when you're in this world living an ungodly life, you best believe God is going to examine that tree and see if that tree is growing the right fruits. And if it's not, it's going to be cut down and wither. And that what happened to Nebuchadnezzar and Daniel. He was the greatest king, and he stood tall, tall, like the tallest tree in the forest. And it's how the white supremacists are right now. They standing tall, y'all. Don't give up, because eventually they're gonna be withered. Don't give up. Read Psalm 73. If someone is listening, read Psalm 73. They're not gonna get away with all the things that they're doing. But y'all, I'm gonna get off of this live and give me a thumbs up and a like, because I still am dealing with this cold. So I hope you guys understood. But go ahead on and comment. Talk to me, and I'll check my comments a little later. I'm gonna go ahead on and continue to pamper myself with this cold. Again, thank you for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday, the Moore's broadcast on today. This is the ATM, and I'm out.